Welcome back to the Full Bean Show, and today we're gonna have Zach Brown CEO extension, your own Ferrari collection, and Carlos Sainz loses an appendix but wins the Australian Grand Prix.
No need to ask, he's a smooth operator. Smooth operator. Hey guys, should we stop this podcasting thing and start a barbershop triplet?
I mean,
I
I don't know about you guys, but I think we
sounded pretty good.
We sounded pretty good.
I think we
from what I
sounded
was
pretty
hearing
good.
from the earphones. It sounded almost better to
I think it was better than the original song.
better than the original song.
Nah, the original song's
How
pretty
many
good.
how many listens does that song have? Frankie, look that up. How many? How many? You're saying that we're gonna have
Frankie,
we're
what
better
are you doing,
than
dude? Literally type in
How
YouTube. What are you doing?
Oh, you're saying views on YouTube.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
why are you typing out the sentence?
Is it called Smooth Operator? The song.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Who's it by?
Sade.
Sade. Just go on YouTube.
That's what I said.
Okay,
I
I was like, what are you
it's
going?
different. If
Oh,
you-
is it different? Okay, let's see. Let's just
Just give us one number, dude.
yeah, because it'll be easier.
Okay, do you guys want to guess first or just look at it?
No, I do.
I have literally no
not even
idea.
a clue.
I'll say like 20 million.
Oh shit!
Holy moly, dude!
Okay,
100
maybe not better than the original.
157 million views.
Yeah.
And this video was uploaded 14 years ago.
And
No,
the
it
song
was
is
back
from
in 1984.
No, the song was released in 1984, but the video
Yeah,
was
the
uploaded for. So it's well over that.
Yeah, exactly. Damn.
Anyways,
I think we can get half. But
who do you think Zach Brown will like it?
Zach Brown,
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
like our rendition.
I think he will. Our man.
Our
News
man,
of the week.
the best man in the racing world right now,
And being rewarded as he should.
as he should.
Our man Zach Brown has gotten a contract extension for being
Zachy B.
CEO till I believe it's till 2030.
2030. I
Yeah,
think it's
2030. He's gonna keep, like he said, keep flying those papaya colored
The papaya
flags.
flag. The papaya flag.
So I mean, he started in 2016, and then I think he became CEO in 2018. And 2018, I think, was the last year Alonso was there, because I think 2019 is when they got Norris and Sainz. So I mean, what do you rate if you were doing a job performance review on Zach Brown? What would your comments be to him as far as him doing a job at McLaren?
What do they tell you? They tell you like do's or like continues,
Yeah,
stops.
your
Or
areas of
whatever.
opportunity.
Yeah, whatever it is.
You know,
Just continue doing what he's doing, bro. Like he's been doing a good job.
he has.
He's growing the sport.
I think that's a
Here-
big one.
He's growing the connection between Indy and F1, which we love here at Full Beans. We're trying to bring up Indy to that next step.
We're trying to be a pillar
Yeah.
of
We're
that.
trying to be a path from which Indy can get to F1. Bring more North American drivers.
Give more opportunity to the people here in the state
in
or the
States,
Americas, like you said.
Mexico, Canada.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know what should he stop? I don't know, man. He's got two good young drivers there, and McLaren right now.
He has the best driver lineup as far as going to the future and really building a successful world championship team.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he could stop,
I don't know.
but he just keep on trucking.
Yeah,
bro.
keep
Just
doing
on
what you're
trucking,
doing, Zach. Keep doing what you're
ZB.
doing. Other news, as far as we saw Ferrari 1-2, and this one brought to my attention.
Aussie wants to add to our wonderful set here.
Yeah. A Ferrari F1 collection of all the Ferrari F1 cars. So this website, Bring a Trailer, you're able now to bid on a collection of F1 cars, and it's basically a box. I'll put it up right here so you can see it.
For those that are watching,
Oh,
but
yeah.
recently, someone finally did their job.
We are now on
Frankie, take it away.
We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, et cetera, et cetera. Every single podcast
The
place
list-
you can
the list
see
is
it.
long.
It's insane. If you go on our Instagram, go on our link tree, you can click on our podcast link, and you can see every single podcast service that we now offer our show on.
So now you can.
So if the thing that was keeping you from watching our show was our ugly faces, fear no more. Now you only have to listen to our ugly voices.
There you go. Perfectly well said. Perfectly well said.
Ozzy, what is this? What is this collector's edition going to bring us back?
So it's
Put
gonna
us back. Put us back. What is the current bid?
Okay. So
Frankie.
yeah, like I said, it was an auction, and it's gonna cost us a whopping, well, potentially right now,
Frankie, what's it at?
16,000. Last time I checked, it was $16,007.
16,000.
I saw it was at 13.
Was it at 13? Check it. Go to the Bring a Trailer website, Frankie.
Frankie, we're supposed to have this open pre-show.
Bring
We
it.
spoke about this.
It should be on there. Was this 13? Oh, you might be right. It was 13.
It was 13 when we saw.
Yeah, it was 13. What's it called? You have to put but then you have to put Ferrari collection, Frankie, so it could pop out right there. But it's a nice collection.
It's a cool little
They have a little center horse and it rotates around. And so Mike, correct. David is correct. $13,007 current bid.
You got $13,008 in the bank?
I think I have $13,006.50.
Damn, dude. Well, you know what?
What's that?
I got an extra 50 cents and $1 in mine.
Oh, let's go.
If we put ourselves together.
We can win this auction. We only have 14 hours as we speak right now to bid for this. So it's a beautiful collection. I brought it up because Ferrari won. Of course, they got their 1-2 at this Australian Grand Prix, which now brings us to the race, and the Chile ends up taking first place to win the Australian Grand Prix.
No need to ask. He's a smooth operator. Smooth operator. So what do you think of the race?
It was an exciting
Finally, we get some
3
racing.
laps, dude.
Finally, we get some racing.
Going into turn 1, it was pretty cleaner than I thought.
Yeah.
Usually there's a lot of disaster at this race and going to turn 1.
Yeah.
But then we see Carlos Sainz. When you saw Carlos Sainz overtake Verstappen, I was like, damn, what's going on? I was like, I thought Carlos Sainz had some actual pace in him.
Well, the way he took him was like, okay,
Too easy?
it was too much pace advantage.
It was too easy, huh? And then later we find out that Verstappen has an issue, huh?
DNFs for the first time in over a season.
Yeah.
At the same race. So
at the
maybe there's
same
some bad
race.
luck here for him. Maybe every other year he DNFs here.
Uh-huh.
Starting a pattern. But unfortunately, our man Checo was not there to capitalize.
It was not. And it's like I mentioned in our last podcast, go watch our last podcast, that
Or listen now on Spotify and Apple Music
And
and
if-
Amazon Podcasts and I don't know what, Napster, LimeWire.
Everything.
Checo needs to be there. Checo needs to be at that second
You
place.
did mention he's got to be there to pounce.
He does. I'm not saying if he can't keep up with the pace of Verstappen. We saw that last season. It's not possible. Verstappen is too good.
Got to be opportunistic.
But exactly,
Poacher. He's got to be poacher.
And then if he's able to pounce on that, then we have a championship on our hands. He would have won this race. He would have been first in the championship right now.
Yep.
But as Mexicans being Mexicans, we know how to fuck it up really good. So, it was a besides that, it was a pretty good and entertaining race. Is there anything else that really caught your eye besides until we really go into it?
Well, I mean, it just kind of more of what we've been saying, that Sainz is a better driver than Leclerc. The Ferrari are stupid for letting go of Sainz. I like the Sainz is coming in with that dog in him.
Yes,
And he's proven that he should have been the one that stayed. They should have kicked the golden boy Leclerc out, hasn't provided the results that he needs to be holding that seat.
Nope.
Sainz is now the only other racer other than a Red Bull to win a race in the last season and now the beginning of this season, and it just keeps showing not at 100%, losing an appendix. Maybe that weight reduction helped him, maybe not. I don't know. Lando agreed with my. I said the same thing when I was like, he's winning because he's got I guess an appendix is worth 2.3 seconds.
Damn,
that's a good little chunk.
I'm not gonna be surprised if we start seeing a lot of drivers having
we're gonna see
because 2.3 seconds
for an appendix. What if you take out one of your kidneys?
Oh, you right.
Take out your gallbladder. All these ones that we
lung?
just apparently we don't.
A lung's got to be at least
but
3-4 more seconds.
You need a lung. You need a lung.
What about one? You only need one lung.
I mean, maybe.
I mean,
just have half a lung.
How many veins in your body do you really need? Do you start taking out? You know.
How many toes do you need to race? None. You need no toes to race. We're gonna see a spike in mangled racers that are gonna have less body parts.
Yeah.
Do some of these racers even need like their fat dump trucks?
Right. I don't know. We gotta do something with that poster. Apparently, that we're getting.
Yeah, YouTube's not liking it.
Yeah, come on, dude. It's for prostate cancer. It's a good cause.
It's a good cause.
It's a good cause. YouTube, chill.
But oh well. I think back to Carlos Sainz. I think now this really puts him in a contention into going into that Red Bull seat because
definitely
whoever. The 2 times that Verstappen hasn't won the Grand Prix, Carlos Sainz has been there and he's been the winner.
Well, it's either been Checo or Sainz, but recently
Sainz.
Recently.
Well, that's not the same car.
Yeah, I mean, with a lesser performing car, he's putting in work.
He is. And he knows he's been there. He came from the Red Bull Junior program, so I mean, it makes sense. So I mean, Checo needs to. How many races do you think before they make up their mind? Like how?
I don't know, dude. Sainz is exactly in the spot that Checo was in when Checo won that Red Bull seat.
It was.
So I don't know if that's a. Is that a way to win that Red Bull seat?
Is it a whole season's worth of racing though, and then just finishing strong? Because what if he wins? Say,
I don't think he needs that many more results
to convince them.
If Checo does not beat him performance wise, I don't think it's that many more results.
Yeah. It's sad. It's sad to see that, but
although, do they want actual competition for Max?
I don't know. See, how much of a competition would he be to Max? He would be more competition than Checo?
I mean, I think so.
And
because we saw Checo today, he loses out to Russell on the first lap.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what it is, if it's him being too cautious or what it is, but he loses out to Russell and then he's stuck there the whole race.
Yeah, that's true.
He's stuck behind Russell for the majority of the race. After pit rotation, he's Russell's 2 spots ahead of him.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is that he's like.
I really don't want to. It's because Carlos Sainz checks off a lot of boxes, dude. He came from there. He has a good attitude. He's younger. What's it called? He's performing. So, I mean, if you're looking for a driver to really make Red Bull stay dominant this whole and the next generation of cars, I don't know what other driver is gonna give him that.
Sonoda is not there.
There's no way.
Sonoda's doing good, but he's not there.
No.
Ricardo's not going to do it.
Sonoda, if he goes to Red Bull, he's going to get demolished by Verstappen, dude.
Yeah.
Easily, dude.
And then he still has to deal with all his attitude problems and things like that. He's still got
anger issues.
You see the killer mentality that Verstappen has of just an assassin, no emotion, and he's just Yuki's too emotional to compete with that at the moment.
Yeah.
And Carlos Sainz, I don't understand how he doesn't have a ride. I kind of want to see him at that Red Bull seat.
You kind
to
of do.
see the competition,
the
to see if someone can take it to Max in the same car, because
It would
don't
be
know,
more
these are gonna-
entertaining.
yeah, because we saw, and even they were saying as soon as Max out, they're like, oh, we don't know who's going to win.
Yeah.
The race is completely open. Like that's what you want to see every race.
It's sad to see when Max DNFs is that he gets more camera time for that than him actually winning the last two races.
Yeah, you're right.
But and the fans were cheering. But yeah, but like you were saying,
they were
Yuki, and we don't see Yuki there. Ricardo has been. I mean, it's only been the first three races, but it's been really disappointing.
Yeah, Ricardo's
Results.
been like
It's been like
horrible,
dude.
horrible, especially when Sonoda's doing decent in the car.
Yeah, like look how many cars are between him and Yuki and Ricardo. What is that like? Four?
It's four, but
five
that's
cars?
given that there's a couple DNFs there that maybe if they don't happen, he's further down the grid. You know,
Even so, this is probably better for him right here that they were the DNFs.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it helps him. It boosts him up a couple spots.
Talking
Good showing from McLaren.
yeah,
Good showing from McLaren. I mean, I was a little sad to see that Piastri couldn't get on the podium, even though they swapped spots.
yeah.
Lando was faster. He didn't get the job done that he needed to do, but you see by the time they cross the line, it's a pretty big gap.
And when now with this Lando podium, now he is the driver with the most podiums without a win.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Interesting fact.
I'm all full of facts now.
Checo, what does Checo have? The most races without a win?
Yeah, the most races without a win. So
I think Alonso becomes. He's had the
What?
longest career. He's got like 400 something races now.
under his belt, yeah,
Yeah, something like that.
he does. Yeah.
So
Are you trying to
Grandpa-
out fact me or what?
That's what it felt like. That's what when I was like, oh, now we're measuring
You trying
facts
to
here.
flex on me on the
We're-
facts?
We're trying to.
Damn,
I think it is the first Australian Grand Prix with two
Aussies.
Australians. Yeah, I believe, because I don't think Mark Webber raced with Ricardo
Oh,
there.
Ricardo, no, I don't think so.
And then older than that, I don't know.
I don't know who
can't
else is
think of-
Australian that was an F1 driver.
There's a couple other famous ones, but I don't think they were ever. Those are the only two that could think they were close to each other in like 8 years.
Gotcha. Hamilton DNF, engine problems.
Both Mercedes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we see later on the Mercedes incident with
Incident.
Alonso.
Alonso,
right?
Alonso gets a fat penalty of 20 seconds
So
post race.
you think Alonso did that on purpose?
No, because you could hear his engine misfiring. He crosses the line like his car is like dying.
Okay, but then why would they give him a penalty if that's not his fault?
I think because he's maybe on the racing line when he knows he's not at top speed.
I think it's because the FIA is biased,
Well, we all know that.
and if you're not Brit,
They killed Senna.
that's a bold statement, dude. But if you're not British, then you're not in their
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
fortune,
I think
you
it's
know?
kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe I gotta listen to some experts, because by no means are we experts.
No, we're not.
So I don't know. I think I agree.
just
I
see how it
don't
is.
think I was 20 seconds is a huge post race.
That's what I'm saying. But if it was a car problem, like, yeah, it sucks that what happened to Russell, and it's good to see that he's okay.
Yeah.
Because when they showed it, it looked like it was a big incident. I mean,
Yeah.
he was literally on the side, you know.
Luckily, he wasn't going too fast. Like when you see
Yeah.
the replay, he's
It
not
wasn't
going too
as bad.
fast. It looked worse.
Yeah, it looked worse than it actually was.
The carnage looked worse.
But-
yeah, I mean,
but
you look good on the safety of the cars and how we've come along.
But I don't know. That penalty seems a little injustice to me.
Yeah, it's
20 seconds is a fat penalty, dude. Like,
Yeah. But talking about injustice too is the American driver.
oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
What a tough weekend for him, dude.
That was, dude. I mean,
First
forget
of
that he's
all-
American.
No, first of all, I gotta give some respects to Logan of how he handled it, and
I don't
to
know if I
do
would've
that,
handled it
man,
that professionally.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have
Up to
gone
his
NASCAR on his ass,
professionalism.
dude.
Yeah.
I would have gone NASCAR on his
You would
ass.
have gone
dude.
wild, huh?
Dude, that's insane from a team. Frank would be ashamed. Frank would be ashamed.
He would.
R.I.P. Frank.
R.I.P.
Frank would be
Frank.
ashamed.
That's crazy.
What a ridiculous! You crashed the car.
Okay, so Albon crashes his car during practice, right?
Practice, dude.
Now, Williams doesn't have a spare chassis that they have.
What is that about?
I think they don't even have one made. Like not that they didn't even bring one to the track. They don't even have one available.
Yeah.
So so then they tell Logan, you know what? I'm sorry. We're gonna have to put you to the side, and we're gonna have to give it to Albon because Albon's gonna give us the best chance of scoring points because at the bottom of the grid, it's pretty tight between Haas and I think Sauber, Kick, and themselves, Williams. So to take a driver out of his car, did nothing wrong, perform at the highest level, trying to get better every single race to win, to get his seat for next season. That's a tough thing to ask to the young man. And I mean, props to his professionalism for being able to handle it.
That's bullshit, dude. There's no other way to put it. That's bullshit. Like, not that even that he's American, whatever. It's literally just like, what I thought there was like a line, a respect.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you crashed your car, you lost your ride this weekend.
Yeah,
like, how can you? I mean, I understand what they wanted to do. They wanted to get, and you know what he does for it? He gets 0 points.
So this is what I'm saying.
0 points.
This is what I'm saying.
On the week.
The American team giving justice to the American driver because Haas are the ones that overtook Albon and made him be outside of the grid. So Haas coming
round of
through
applause
for Haas, the American.
Even though Gunter's not there anymore, but a round of applause.
He was there though with the post interview.
He was there. It was funny.
No le entendí ni madres, but he was there.
I remember I turned away from the TV once they were like walking to like the post interview, and then I hear a voice. I was like, Gunter, and then I turn around to watch the interviews.
Yeah.
But,
good shit to Haas, dude.
That's unbelievable. All for 0 points. Like, come on.
It literally bit them in the butt,
Ridiculous. And I don't root against Albon, but this race I was rooting against Albon. I was literally rooting against Albon. I have nothing like
me.
I don't dislike Albon. I think he's kind of chill, but like that was BS.
That was tough, dude. That was tough. Everybody must have. Who made that decision? Was it that guy James Val? I mean,
I don't know, but you see
the
comments on social media are all like, that was BS. I don't understand how. I understand why you're doing it, but don't do it. There's a line.
Yeah.
There's a line that you don't cross.
I guess that line is very, very low at Williams, but I mean,
team in shambles now that Frank is gone.
Oh well, I guess we'll move on from that. Anything else more interesting that you had, for, David? I don't think there was anything else that much.
I think we kind of covered it.
Those are really kind of the highlights of
highlights, lowlights.
Yeah, of the race. On Haas giving justice to the American team, giving justice to the American driver.
Red, white, and blue.
That'll be Full Beans signing out.
See.